I grew up in a church all throughout my childhood. I went on Sundays and went to youth group, all that kind of thing. I grew up feeling like I had a good group of people around me, and I didn't really get deep, I guess, in my faith when I was young. It was just kind of something I did with my family, and went and saw some friends at youth group and that kind of thing. And even through college, it was never really, it was kind of something I did, something I was used to. But then when I kind of graduated from college, got into, the real world, my faith has really kind of started to take hold, and I've kind of started to see some of the positive effects of having that relationship with God, and getting into His Word and praying and having faith. I've seen it restore relationships, heal my family financially. I've got a 4-year-old, and he's got his children's Bible, and we work on praying with him at night, and for him it's, I don't know that he necessarily knows what it means, but it's kind of fun. For a while, we're doing every night, we kind of had our routine of what our prayer was. I'd sit down with my wife and him, and he'd pray for her, I'd pray for him, and she'd pray for me, kind of a thing. So it's kind of fun, bringing him up in that. The tithe has been a really key part in my family. Something that I never really ever took seriously until I was an adult, and actually was laid off from a job a few years ago, and it was kind of a tough time. And it was at that point when we had, we were in our worst financial place as a family, that we just, something hit us through our prayer, and I was actually reading the loaves and fishes story, and it kind of hit me that that didn't make sense mathematically, that whole story. And I think our pastor had been talking about the tithe recently, and it kind of clicked with me, like, that didn't make sense mathematically. Maybe it doesn't need to, and we just decided to dive in and for the first time start contributing a regular tithe, even though it didn't seem like we possibly could. And I mean, literally that week I had 2 job offers, and so it's just kind of crazy how prayer, tithing, having faith, having hope, all of that kind of comes together. And